Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Dice Dream and DJing. Today we're here with another strategy this morning. I'm out here working with something because after last night's video, it sat heavy on my mind about the stadium craps. And I really don't like playing with these lower budgets while I'm practicing because it doesn't excite me to see the payouts. But I want to try to keep this, aside from fun and just building up my confidence with higher betting on a point where there is no real money involved. Obviously, the feelings, the emotions are different when there's real money on the line. But I am working on my mechanics. I'm working on my confidence. I'm working on a lot of different things while I'm pushing out this content to you guys. But after yesterday's conversation about the stadium craps and how people were constantly just down, like I wasn't even there. I just walked up and seen everybody, the press trying to climb out of a hole. And there's nights like that, It's not always about just the good times, the winning times, There are them bad times, and we got to learn how to ride those waves. So today, I'm going to play with a little bit smaller starting stack only to show money management, to show how to control your stack on the unknown variables, like meaning players that you've never played with, random rollers. So matter of fact, I'm not even gonna dice it right now. I'm gonna grab these dice just the way they are and chuck them, okay? So we got $1,300. We are gonna say this is a $5 stadium craps table, because depending on the time of day, I know where I live, the stadium craps tables are $5. Unless it gets really busy, then they'll bump it up to $10. But for the most part, they're always $5. So we're gonna go ahead and put ourselves with the $25 DP. Okay. Get change. And we got us 22 inside. Okay. 22 inside, and we're gonna go $1 each on the all small. Just for giggles. So now this is gonna be a random roller. My bets will be off this time. This is money management, pot control, all that from people I don't know. So this is a random, boom. Don't pass, already loses for me. So now I'm gonna stack that up. No, I'm gonna return. Don't pass. But we do lose this. Okay. So that's a 5-2-7, big red. 5-2-7, big red. My bets were off on that one. I only lost a quarter. I'll go ahead and get change. We're gonna rock that ATX. You see, and this is where timing. I mean, yeah, there are them players that come that you don't know. Dice out. 3-2-5. Okay. And they just happen to come in and go on that hot streak. You never know with any player. And even a well-known shooter that can go on monster rolls. Not guaranteed to go on a monster roll every night. 3-1-4. Nothing on the 4. So once I hit some numbers, then I'll start pushing out. Okay, I know there's certain players that you can play any strategy you want. Instead of playing the inside numbers, you can play the outside numbers. Do what works for you. I'm just playing these because these are the most common. Then these. That's why they're out. Oh yeah, forgot to mark it. So it's all about money management. You never know. Big red. Look at that. So first shooter, random roller. I made that $25 back that I lost in the beginning, right? And here it is right there, $25. I get my money back. I push. Had I been on the pass line that time, I would have lost all this. This is my way of managing my money. Okay? Puck is off. New shooter. So that's shooter number 1. I'm gonna keep track of that with these chips. Okay. That's shooter number 1. We're gonna leave it up here in the comeback. That's shooter number 1. I'm gonna put that here. Okay. Shooter number 1. I'm gonna go with 3 reset. Okay. 2 and the 1 facing me. Heart eights on the bottom. And let's go. All my bets are still off because these are shooters I don't know. Heart 8. Heart 8. That was an 8. That was a heart. Heart 8. So, again, money management. Bets were off. And this is why I like leaving my bets on, but when I'm shooting the dice, right? When I'm shooting the dice. Because, like I said before in my videos, I know that I'm going to establish a point. Not always, but more often than not, I will establish a point. Okay? 3 reset. Dice are out. Big red. Big red. Cannot even make no money off these shooters. Look at that. I just pushed. Everything came back. So see, that's money management. Rack management. So far off of 2 shooters, can't even make it past 3 to 4 throws. This is prime example. I'm not purposely trying to hit these big reds. I will never try to sell my point of view like that. I will not rig them. I will not do any of that because while I'm making these videos, I'm practicing at the same time. But this does happen. And more often than not. I'm not going to edit and chop this up to make it look like I'm going on monster rolls. I've said that before and I stand by that. We'll never learn if we sugarcoat everything and make it look like it's always going to win. I'm not here to try to scam anybody out their money. I want people to go to the casinos with knowledge, with confidence in what they're doing, not second guessing themselves, because it does happen. Because you are going to make the wrong choices. But look, right now, I still have. There's 1,000, 200, 1,200, $1,222 in the rack. $1,222 in the rack. $1,272 total because I got 50 out here. $1,272. I'm down to, what? $28. You see, so this is the money management. This is how you stay alive through shooters you don't know. And feel free. Look, I do this because this is a hedge. You can also leave this in your rack and only play your inside numbers. But do you see how I would have lost all this instead? And I would only have what I have in my rack, but I would still constantly be losing. This is a hedge bet. If people could start seeing it that way, instead of taking it to heart and putting the vibes out there that you want that person to lose, no. You're hedging your bets. Whether you like to hedge or not, that's all personal opinion, personal style. There's nothing negative towards the table. Okay, so now we're going on to the third shooter, which is going to be me. So myself, And I'm not beefing up my bets because I think I'm the world's greatest shooter. Because I've very honestly said before, I am not that strong of a shooter. But I have gone on monster rolls. But right now, new to the game, I'm building the mechanics so that I can be more consistent and more of a dominant shooter in this game. That comes with practice, that comes with time. But knowledge and understanding also comes with it, okay? This is a game of war, and I'm not at war with the players at the table. I'm at war with the casino. I want what they have. I want the table to get what they have. But if our offense ain't scoring the points, we have to rely on our defense to win the game. Look at it from those perspectives, if you can and if you're willing to. Okay? Oh, let me take that off. I got 100 in there. Go ahead and put. Let me get change. I'm gonna put 2, 1, 2. And just for the fun of it, we're gonna go ahead and hop the 9. And the 10. The 8. And the 5, or the 2, 3. Okay? All 7 set on the come out. And so I bumped up the bets on mine because of my knowledge of what I throw and how in my opinion, 9 times out of 10, I'm establishing a point. I see the 6. 6, 2, 8. Good thing I hopped that 8. 6, 2, 8. Okay, so my bets are on. Now, instead of waiting to establish a point, I'm making money on the come up. Okay. We're marking points down. 6, 2, 8. So we get paid 35 on the point because it was on. And we're going to get 75 here. That's 110. On our first throw, we made profit. 110. Okay? We're going to go ahead and mark the point here. It's on there. Okay? Now I'm going back to sideways 6s. I'm not pushing this dice set either. It's just something that, or that come out set. It may not work for you. I got this from Howard, that all 7 set from Howard, the Rock and Roller. I liked it. I'm starting to fall in love with it as a come out, and only as a come out. And then I go back to this. Okay. So now, off of my first throw, I'm already doing way better than I did on those other random people. 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6. 4, 2, 6. That's gonna pay us 35. Oh, we get this back. I forgot to take it down. 35. Okay. So now, I'm gonna stay true to myself. I got 125 out here. And I'm already covered. Well covered. Plus I've already made some money. But to show money management, I have to play a little different. Okay. And I will do just that. I will play a little different. A little bit more conservative. Okay. So these 15 will pay us 21. Ah, I need more change. Okay. And these 18 will also pay 21. And I'm gonna go ahead and put $10 on the 10 and 4. So I got $10 on the 10 and 4, 15 on the 6 and 8, 18 on the 6 and 8. I mean, 15 on the 5 and 9, 18 on the 6 and 8. 2 hits in, and I'm already out of the rack. I'm already out of the system. Look at that. 1,000. I got 1,000. 1175 in the rack. 1175. Let's go. And the good thing about stadium craps, it doesn't drag out like in a real table. 314, just in time. Put that 4 on there. So now we're able to capitalize and get paid. 314, we mark it down over here. It's gonna pay us 20. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and take the 4 and 10 up, and I'm gonna put $10 in the field. Mark the 4. So it's all about money management. Try to make the most money you can off of the first 2 to 3 throws of your dice outing, of your throwing session. 5, 3, 8. Now look, betting against, not really against myself, but hedging my money. I lose this part. That's gonna pay me 21, 25 for 1. That doesn't balance out. I lose 125. But I hit point, so I'm still alive, still the same shooter. Still the same shooter. So now I'm gonna bump my DP up 200. Matter of fact, we're gonna leave it at 125. We are gonna leave it at 125. I'm gonna go ahead and all 7 set. Come out. We're hopping inside numbers. And I'm gonna push up. Everything else is 5. I'm pushing the 9 to $10 each. Okay, so now I'm betting this way and differently because it's me shooting. Big red does have a chance of coming out, but it's okay. So does any other number. And I'm shooting, so I can't be mad at nobody else. We lose all this. We lose 35 to make 40. That 5 is gonna pay 75, plus we take this back, plus my bets were on. That 15 is gonna pay 21. Okay. And look at us, making money. Get some change. $300. short right now. Still, I don't know where the money's at. Why is it hiding? What's going on here? But we only have 1,125 in the rack. Okay. I'm marking this down. Here we go. Uh-oh. Hard 6. Hard 6. Hard 6. Mark that there. That pays 21. That pays 21. And we're going to go ahead and go up on the 6 and 8 and the 5 and 9. So all the inside numbers are going to pay us 28. Okay. Everything is money management. Go with what you know. And look, I've only hit 3 numbers. And we're pressing. Do I do that all the time? No. 628. 628. 628, and we're hitting repeaters. That's the third 8 that we've hit. 628 pays us 28. Okay. We're gonna rack that, and then we are gonna go ahead and press on the next one. Five, 1, 6. 5, 1, 6. We are hitting repeaters. 5, 1, 6. We're hitting repeaters at page 28. 30 for 2. 30 for 2. And we are gonna go up. $30 on the 6 and 8. $30 on the 6 and 8, get change. And we're gonna go ahead and take the 5 and 9 to 25. So, is this being greedy by leaving my bets on, knowing that I'm way past average throwing? Is it being greedy? It very well might be. I could have taken everything down to the table minimum. But I'm glad I did it. In this case, it worked in my favor. In this case, it worked in my favor. Oh, we're still hitting that. 628. That's going to pay us 35. Okay. That pays us 35. Mark it. Keep track. Okay. After whatever number hits next, I'm going to take my bets down to table minimum. 2, 1, 3. No harm, no foul. AC Doocy. That's the first horn bit. That's the first number outside of the ones that we've been hitting in a long time. Okay. And I haven't hit my 9. So there was really no need for me to press those anyway, because I've only established the point with the 5. So there was no need to press something that hasn't been hitting. That's also bad money in pot management. So as I said, I was going to take myself down to table minimum. Let's do that. Let's not change it up. Let's not get greedy. So like I said, it's a $5 table. So now we are completely at a low risk. The only thing we're risking right now is if we hit point. But if we hit it, we hit it. It keeps the same shooter alive, and it's making whoever's on that pass line some money. Me by my choices, it'll hurt me, as it already has. I could have done the Baccarat style. There's a hard 10. I could have done Baccarat style. And went to the pass line. Hard 10. That's going to pay us $10. Oh, I marked it. But don't go in there too much trying to remember all the strategies you see here on YouTube. Trying to 628. Damn, we're hitting them eights. Oops, that was 628. Don't be trying to memorize all the names and all that stuff. Like I said, when real money's involved in the table, that's gonna pay us 7. It's gonna pay us 10 for 2 or for 3. Yeah, don't get all jacked up on the hype. I'm gonna go ahead and press the 6 and 8. We're doing that pressing again. Why? Because we are well covered. So we're fine if big red comes. There we go. I'm glad I pressed it up. 6, 2, 8. Back to back. Back to back repeaters. Had I left my bets up, we'd be making a killing. That's going to pay us 14, 15 for 1. Okay. Give me a quarter. Another 200. Let's go. Okay, so now we got our initial investment back in the pot with $21 in profit. $21 in profit. We were able to recoup our losses from the first 2 shooters and be in profit. 549. There's the first time we've hit that 9. That's gonna pay us 6. That's gonna pay us 6. 549. That pays us 6. But you see, I'm playing conservative. I'm playing smart because the table showed me from the beginning that it was off, that it was wrong, that it was. And that could have passed off to me as well. Bam, I should have pressed it like I wanted to. 549. I'm getting further and further into this roll. That's gonna pay 6. I'm going to press it this time. I'm gonna leave that 5 alone for right now. So matter of fact, oh, why did I not mark my 5? Look at that, I'm messing up. All we need is snake eyes for the small. And all we need is field bets for the make 'em all. But this number, ugly number. As soon as I say I need something for the ATS, this ugly number has to go in Poppet's face. I should have stayed quiet. But that's okay. That's what happens. So now again, yeah, for all those that love to press and press and press and press, again, based off of what I know I can throw these dice. But I also know that it's been a while since I've been able to throw a good throw. I'm going off of my patch. This is my money, so I'm gonna change it for nickel. Oh, actually, that's what I lost up here. But we're gonna recount all that. Okay, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 throws on that. 13. Let me do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. Okay, I did 13 rolls. It's not bad. Had I been doing my all-in DP and keeping the stacks high, yeah, I would have made a lot more. But this was trying to show or your chip management on different shooters. Okay, so on myself, I lost 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $54. Okay, $54 was the loss. Yep, it was a bigger loss than the other people. There's a 125. But I made that 125 back that I lost on my first point. Right? I recouped that. That was our third shooter, so we're gonna go ahead and take these 3 blue chips so I don't confuse them. Try to add money to my pot. After 3 shooters, playing conservative and pot managing your pot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, getting a green. $1,300 buy-in. $278 in profit. And we didn't even put in all of our stack. We just bought in with that much money. You can go in at any amount, any level you want per player around the table. There is no set or fixed amount that you gotta play with. If you wanna be the next shooter, some casinos will make you at least have bets within a certain amount of people in front of you, or you have to be betting throughout the rounds. Just depends. I know I walked up to tables and they've let me jump right in. It just depends. Really does. And even then, even if I do walk up to the table, I've been known to be like, no, I don't want him yet. And I'll let the dice go around the table. So just because I play from the DP don't mean I'm one of them selfish players that always wants the dice in their hands. No, I don't. I'm willing to see what you guys got because you never know. It might be that player's day where they go on that long run. You just never know. At the end of the day, today, my pot management style worked. I lost a little bit, was able to recoup it and come out with profit once the dice got back to me. Does it always happen that way? No, it don't. But it's knowing, it's timing, knowing how to ride the waves. You can't always play this pass line. You can't bet heavy on every shooter. Otherwise, you will get crushed. If you like this type of content, hit that like and subscribe button. Share it. Leave your comments, suggestions, stories, questions. También hablamos español. Por los que quieren aprender el juego de craps, hablamos español. No muy bien, 8, pero hablamos español. Gracias por pasar a la página de YouTube. Everybody have a good day.